Afternoon, Pam. We're here for the launch of the luxury collection. Could you give us a bit of a description of what that's about?
Well, the Grosvenor House really didn't belong in any of the brands of Starwood. We were part of Méridien, because before we were actually taken over by Starwood, Méridien was bought out by Starwood. The Grosvenor just belonged to the brand of Méridien, which was the mother company. So it never really belonged in that segment. And all the standards and services and everything we put into the Grosvenor House was never a Méridien standard. It was always something very special, something better, and something, outstanding. So that's the mentality we had right from the beginning. We never wanted Grosvenor to be sort of part of Méridien, should I say. Dare I say. And then when Starwood actually came into operation and took over the Méridien, it was identified straight away that Grosvenor didn't belong in that brand, and that we had to put that into a brand that it did belong into. And because it was individual and unique, and the luxury collection hotels are all individually and unique and all have their own name, that's where we felt it best fitted. And the service and standards actually fitted into that brand as well. There are 70 luxury collection hotels throughout the world in 30 countries, and these are unique names that people remember and people are renowned for great service and delivery and experiences, and Grosvenor House fits great into that.
Great. What do you think it's going to bring to the Grosvenor House?
What it does, it attaches us to this unique 70 hotels throughout the world, and I think it, for our guests and our customers, actually allows them to venture into those other hotels as well, and part of those other hotels, and part of that collection. So okay, we adjust our standards and service slightly, but not a lot, because they were there already. But what it does do, it just enters us into the brand that we belong into and fit into very well, and gives a great scope to our guests and our customers.
So it's going to be of use to you really as far as your business is concerned?
Oh yeah, for sure. And even, the way we're linked onto the site of Starwood, we'll be linked under Luxury Collection, which is, where we belong.
As far as business goes, I mean, the recession's been going on now for a while. Yeah. What strategies have you had to adopt to get through it?
I tell you, what everybody's learnt, I would think, in 2009, it certainly made us better business managers, I believe. My whole team, I think, started to think very differently. And you move the strategy very often, day by day or week by week. And what we saw was there was definitely that the leisure business was there, still coming to Dubai. There was no drop in that at all. The drop obviously was the price, and we all adjusted accordingly in line with what people could afford and what we felt was value, in line with the pound and the euro. So leisure actually continued to come. It helps a hotel like Grosvenor House, which depended on mostly on corporate and conference and banqueting, and that's where the decline was, the bigger decline. So we sort of pushed it into Grosvenor as well as the Royal Méridien. So the leisure actually kept us alive in 2009. We saw a great increase in the GCC market. I think although they had the opportunity to go to Europe and to go to the UK because the pound and the euro was good conversion for them, they still stayed at home. And last summer was probably the best summer that we'd had with the GCC market into Dubai. And that's due to good competitive rates in Emirates Airline, plus the tourist board taking a great interest in making sure that we were value for money and affordable. So yeah, and that's helped us in this first quarter. The last month was a Saudi holiday, and we were full of GCC, and it was great to see, because you bring those people here, they spend, all tourists spend, so that helps the commercial market, it helps the shopping centres, everybody. We can only win-win out of the leisure market being so buoyant.
Sure. And you've got the new tower being built next door, you've got a big increase in capacity. What strategy, what plans have you got to bring people in?
Well, there's another 200 residences there, 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments. We have actually got more 2 and 3 bedroom apartments this time than the existing tower, because we found there was a market for that, for the larger apartments. Believe it or not, the apartments actually run a higher occupancy than the hotel side. So there was definitely a reason to build the second tower and more residences. And then just to add on to the 200 rooms we have at the existing Grosvenor House, we added another 100, which is a nice figure to have. About 300 rooms is a nice figure, and we have enough space for those residents and those guests. We have 3 new outlets, one as big as Buddha Bar, but I can't really talk about it now, but hopefully it will be as successful as Buddha Bar. And one I can talk about on the top 3 floors is the Embassy Club from Mayfair in London. So that will take the top 3 floors, and that will be very unique and a fantastic high-end nightclub. And then there's another outlet on the pool deck, but that's a bit of a secret as well. So, you know, we don't have to go through the hotel. There's going to be elevators that take you up to the pool deck level from outside, so you don't have to go through the hotel and the inconvenience of going through. So, exciting year. I mean, we will open in 2011, first quarter, hopefully the end of March, beginning of April, and it's going to be a great year. You know, although I always have this philosophy, even years are good years and odd years are the most difficult. But I think, yeah, we will go through another difficult year this year. But saying that, the first 2 months in both hotels are on budget, so it's great. Thank you.
Sure. Thanks very much, Pam.
Thank you.